welcome to the Talk of Life Talk Show with Elma, Kimberley, Big Husky, and we have a special guest that's going to come up in a few minutes, okay? But before we get started, I want to update you all on some stuff that's going on. What's going on? Okay. You don't know what's going on?
No.
All right. Okay. I heard this in the news that they are redistricting the counties. They're redistricting the counties.
I heard
and it's going to cause a lot of chaos.
Okay.
They're trying to take away some of the Democrats' places, like Mark Veazey,
right?
This other white lady, I can't think of her name, Julie or somebody. They're trying to take away some of our districts and turn them into Republican district. So that's just an update on that. Y'all tune in with that. Huh?
Not so much that it's going to affect the taxes and the move.
Mm-hmm. No, it's going to take away the votes in a way. That's what they thinking. It's going to take away the Democrat.
Property tax.
I need them to take away my property tax.
Our property tax is supposed to be good,
I need
though.
them to take my
change the property
taxes. I live in an apartment, but don't worry about it.
But the Democrats are really fighting this because it's going to take away their power in a certain way. So it's going to turn that blue into a red.
Ain't got no power in Texas.
Democrats.
All of Texas are just Tarrant County.
No, it's all. They talking about all the Texas.
I did see
It's all of Texas. But Texas don't have that much blue in there, no way.
Yeah, Texas is a Republican state anyway.
It used to be blue, but now it's red. But it doesn't have that much blue in there, so they trying to take away that little blue. But anyway, y'all stay tuned for that and check it out because they are really
find out fighting. Texas is all bloods.
And so, Jesus is the blood.
They gang members. They try to take all
of it away. But anyway, that's our news break right there. Check out that redistricting in the Tarrant County. So, but also it's going all over.
Yeah.
The United States, a lot of the Democrats are fighting in other states too as well. So, but anyway, that's a lot going on. But anyway, that's just our little news break. Y'all stay tuned, stay update with that, so. Because it will affect us in one way or the other. Right. Okay. All right. So we're getting ready for our scripture walk. You ready, Kimberly?
Yeah.
We need some scripture walk. Oh, it sound like I said strip.
That's what I said to everybody. I'm like,
stripper.
When they start doing
No, we ain't doing no stripping here. It's supposed to be scripture. It just sounded like that then. I have to watch my accent, I think. All right, we're getting ready for our scripture walk and everything. So I think it did sound like that.
It did.
I think I said that. I heard I said
we all heard
right. Probably from my
we all heard
today.
Stripper walk. We heard stripper walk, right?
But anyway, Kimberly is getting ready to do our scripture walk. I'll put it like that. All right. Our first scripture is what we stand on. Philippians 1:6 says what? Finish what you start.
That part.
Stop being a procrastinator and finish what you start. Big Husky.
I always do.
You know, when you're doing your comedian stuff, you can't just stop in the middle of it.
I'll walk off in the middle of a joke.
Oh, Lord. But you can't give up. This guy here says,
never give up.
You never give up. I'm telling Big Husky, I don't care if you walk out, you better go back out there and do that, finish that joke.
You right.
Because you never get up. Why? Because this one says, but God.
But God
is the one that gives you those crazy things. You know that? God can be in comedian, right?
He can.
He can be in that.
The Bible says a merry heart does good like
that's
a medicine,
right.
but a broken spirit drives the bone.
There you go. So this one is but God is the reason why we're here. But God. Thank you. All of these plaques and cups and everything or you can, if you want one, check us out at www.kirkinspirations.com. Mm-hmm. All right, so guys, tonight we have a special guest that's going to be talking about something that is very important into our society, that it affects a lot of our culture. So at this time, we would like to... Oh, what?
He got his Valero shirt on.
Oh, really?
Like the gas station.
Oh. See, I told you he's a comedian. you gonna make my guest not want to come on the
He's
show.
smiling, he giggling. We like him already.
You're going to make
Happy man.
you're going to make my guest not want to come on the show.
Come back. He want to come back.
You know.
We love him just like he love us.
Our guest tonight is, hold on one more. Our guest tonight is the one and only, I call him Dr. Leon Polk. Come on up.
Ecclesiastical bishop.
Hello.
Hey. Hey, Mr. Pope, how you doing?
I'm good. Good.
You having a good day today?
I'm having a good day.
Thank you for letting me pick on you just a little bit.
Oh, please do.
Hold on. Okay.
You enjoy yourself today?
Yes. Y'all talk to him just for a few
All right.
minutes. Ask him. Tell you a little bit about yourself, Mr. Polk.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I will. Okay. Thanks for having me. First of all, my name is Leon Polk. I am the community outreach coordinator for County Commissioner Roderick Miles Jr.,
Okay.
Tarrant County Precinct 1.
Okay. Tell us why it is important for us to learn Alzheimer's, correct?
Absolutely. Alzheimer's disease is very important because it affects communities of color. 2 times for a Black community, 1.5 times for a Hispanic community. It affects our communities of color at a faster rate than our white counterparts.
Wow. What are some of the signs that we can look for when dealing with people that have Alzheimer's disease?
Well, Alzheimer's disease, first of all, is a form of dementia.
Okay.
Dementia is the disease. It is the umbrella which all of the other forms of dementia fall under.
Okay.
And the disease progresses. It starts from temporary memory loss,
Right.
not remembering names,
Right.
lose space and time, and then it progresses from there, and it starts to morph into behaviors.
Okay.
So it starts out real small, gradual, absolutely, and then it turns into a terrible disease, what I call a very unfair disease.
So when you say gradual, what age are you?
Well,
45, 50,
there are, right now in the United States, there are over 7 million people living with Alzheimer's disease over the age of 65.
Oh, wow.
Now, it's considered early onset when it attacks prior to the age of 65. Now, I've seen individuals, I worked in a memory care community, and there was an individual in our community, she was 50 years old and she was already stage 4. So this disease does not discriminate, and there are more and more people developing this disease at an earlier age.
Do they know the cause? If it's prior to, you said she was 50 something. Do they know the cause?
For that particular case, I really don't know.
I mean, just in general, not just her case. If the age is prior to 60,
well,
what are some of the telltale signs that maybe you could?
Well, it just depends
or
on
symptoms.
her lifestyle. Her symptoms were, by the time I met her, she was already losing reasoning. She had what they call frontal temporal dementia, which affects the front of the brain, and it affects your reasoning. It was like she was a 3-year-old child, didn't know better.
Okay.
She would do things like a 3 or 4 year old
temper tantrums and stuff
things
like
that. Yeah. Right.
What it says here, I looked up some information on it. It said, what are the earliest warning signs people should look out for? First of all, it says memory loss that affect daily life, like forgetting important dates or repeating questions. Some people repeat questions just, that's just a habit sometimes. So, but it says that's the first sign when you start repeating questions or forgetting important dates and stuff like that. It says trouble planning or solving problem, like following a familiar recipe. You get that. Difficulty completing familiar tasks like driving to a regular location. See, my mom had a touch of that along with her diabetes. Because, diabetes messes with your brain too.
Right. And
she would drive and forget where she was going. Then she would get lost. Then it would come back to her.
Right.
And then she'll drive to the place after, she'll go sit. And then it'll come back to her. But it started getting a little
Right.
what she couldn't forget, you know.
Right. As it relates to the symptoms, stage 1 and 2 is what they call MCI, mild cognitive impairment, where it affects your memory and your thinking and things like that. Stage 3 is cognitively impaired, where you have trouble learning new things. Stage 4, you can't plan ahead. You go into depression, withdrawal. Stage 5 is when you start forgetting your family members' names, where you live. And it goes even into stage 6. You need help with dressing, toileting, medication management. And then stage 7, you're no longer able to talk or swallow, control your muscles and things like that.
Like that,
So
yeah,
it becomes pretty drastic.
Yeah, because it says it's a progressive brain disorder that slowly destroys memory, thinking skills, and eventually the ability to carry out just a simple task. Now, I think you said something about that it really affects the Black culture a lot.
It does. It does.
It affects us a lot.
It affects communities of color twice the rate as our white counterparts. And a lot of people, wonder why that is. And there's many things that can cause that. Now, African Americans in general are at the top of the list when it comes to many of the chronic diseases that are out there, like high blood pressure, hypertension, diabetes, and things like that. And when you're talking about blood flow to the brain, that puts us in a higher category.
Wow. Can I ask a question? So why is this particularly important to you? Why is this important?
Well, this is important because I am a former caregiver myself. My grandmother had what they call Lewy body dementia, which is causes extreme behaviors.
Right.
And she had that for 7 years. I was her primary caregiver. And I cared for her down in my hometown. And it's a small agricultural town where there are no resources. So I did what I thought I had to do. I cared for her myself.
Right.
Oh, wow.
And it nearly killed me. So when I moved to Fort Worth, I made a vow to try to help someone not go through what I went through. So I started being an advocate for the Alzheimer's Association. So every day I wake up, I try to do something to help families not have to deal with it yourself. And you really don't have to deal with this disease yourself. The Alzheimer's Association has resources. They have a 24/7 helpline you can call.
Oh, wow.
You could be caring for your mom at home and she might be exhibiting some type of behavior. You can call that helpline and ask them why are they doing it and what do I need to do. Right. So there are resources out there. And this event that we are doing in August is one of those resources where we're trying to make a difference in our local communities.
Wow. You said it nearly killed you. What does that mean?
That means, there's a saying that if you don't care for yourself, you can't care for anyone. Care for someone with dementia is extremely, extremely tough because depending on the progression of the disease, they might start exhibiting what they call sundowning. And what that means is the later it gets in the day, the more those behaviors start to manifest themselves. They might nap a little bit in the daytime. They might stay up all night long. They might fight you on everything that you're trying to do for them. It just depends on the stage. Caregiving is very, very tough.
Yes,
that's why we're also providing resources for our family caregivers at this event as well.
Wow.
And how did you react when you said it was your grandmother? When she would get out of character, how did you get her back?
Well, with someone with dementia, you have to go where they are. And what I mean by that is if they say it's 1925, it's 1925. Right. You have to learn how to also redirect.
Okay.
I used to try to, get my grandmother to do certain things that she would fight me on, and you redirect by maybe thinking of some kind of activity that she likes to do,
right?
And that would kind of bring her back to where it's manageable.
Oh, okay.
So redirection, patience, a whole lot of patience is necessary for caregivers.
So let me ask you this. Did you ever get to the point where you just want to just,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You get to that point where you be like,
and people handle that in a lot of different ways, but the way that I handled it was, I remembered all the times that she took care of me when I was a bad little kid.
Okay.
So, that helped me control my emotions because she did so much for me. Why can't I do something for her?
you know, when I was taking care of my mom, she was a diabetic, and when her mind would go, she might call me my other sister's name.
Right.
You know, it could be Evelyn, it could be Kay. It used to laugh. I used to laugh at it because it was funny when she would do that.
Right.
Then finally, it's like she would go through everybody's name. Then she would come to mine.
Mm-hmm.
And what took you so long to get up here? I was just waiting on you to call my name, you
Yeah,
know.
and that's
And
what
we
I'm-
would make a joke
Yeah.
out of it, you know, to make her feel good about herself
Right.
and everything. And then she'd say, "Baby, you know, I'm getting old." You know, they would say that in the back. I'm getting old. They didn't look at this as being this disease.
So that's why I say you have to go where they are, because my
Mhm.
grandmother used to call me by my brother's name.
Nice.
I would just answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
My
so-
grandma would look at you. She call you anybody's name, you better answer
Yes.
because she's looking at you. She be like Michael Paul, and I'm well. That's my first name, but my middle name ain't Paul.
Oh.
But whatever you say, we gonna do it. So I get it. I totally get it.
You have to go where they are.
Let's talk about some of the things that you learn that are joyful once you like deal with a patient that has to go back to come back.
Yes.
Well, one of the things that was joyful for me is you have to realize that even during this particular storm,
Mm-hmm.
you are spending quality time with that person because
Yes.
you know eventually
Mm-hmm.
that time is going to run out.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I would find joy in the moment, in the time that I spent with her.
Yeah.
Did you learn different things about her that you didn't know before she had dementia?
Well, absolutely. I think that I learned a totally different person
Yeah,
before she was developed Alzheimer's. And let me tell you this, you know, my grandmother, she went to church every Sunday. She went to church every day.
Right.
And she was a very kind woman, very sweet woman. She lived for 97 years in that
Ooh.
same house on that
That
same
is good.
street.
Isn't that so?
But when her behavior started to change, Mama would cuss you out like a sailor.
Oh, my mama did the same thing.
She would start to do things that
Uh-huh.
normally she wouldn't do. She treated people differently, but you have to realize that it's not them, it's the disease that's
Right.
causing that. And we have something at this event based on my experience on that, where we try to help families develop empathy and understand
Yes.
that it is the disease and not the person.
Right.
When is the event?
Well, our 10th annual Healthy Lives Matter Alzheimer's Education Seminar is going to take place on Saturday, August 23rd
Okay.
from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Tarrant County College, Trinity River Campus.
Okay.
This is a milestone for us. This is our 10th year.
Right.
Come on.
10 years,
All right.
absolutely.
10
absolutely.
years.
10,
Yes.
10 years of partnering with the Alzheimer's Association to bring in experts to talk about Alzheimer's disease progression,
Yes.
how to
Yes.
deal with challenging behaviors, and the latest in Alzheimer's research and treatment. So we're going to have all of that. Beside
That's
that, we're
gonna
going
be
to
good.
offer continuing education to healthcare professionals, to nurses, social workers, case managers, and licensed professional counselors. And as I mentioned, we have what we call the Dementia Live experience.
Okay.
And that's the exercise that helps develop empathy in caregivers. And it's a dementia simulation experience. And I don't want to give it all away, but
Yeah.
they bring you into a room and they have you do some everyday things like setting the table, folding some laundry, but they outfit you in a certain way to where your experiences are the
that's neat.
same experiences that someone with dementia would have.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So it's
That's
almost
neat,
like
man.
giving
so you can walk them through.
It's almost
Yes.
like giving you dementia for about 15 minutes and then kind of bringing you out of the room and you talk about, you share your experiences, but it gets you to understand that
Right.
those behaviors that someone is exhibiting with dementia, it's not them,
Right.
it's the disease. And it
Wow.
really gets you to understand that.
And that.
Absolutely.
Cause
Where you
it-
from?
that is neat though.
It is neat.
So these are like us. We could go in there and do that.
You can go in there
So
and
it's,
do
it's
that.
like giving us an idea what they are going
Right.
through.
That exercise will be available from
Wow.
8 a.m. to 1 a.m. on August 23rd. It's going to be
Wow.
practically all day when you
Where
do
at?
it. At
Where
Tarrant
at?
County College,
Tarrant
Trinity
County
River
College?
Campus
Okay.
downtown.
Yeah.
We're
Wow.
also, we'll have breakfast and lunch free of charge. There are going to be over 30 healthcare vendors there to provide resources and education as well. And it's going to be a well attended event. This is our 10th year, and we're really excited about it.
So you've been doing this for 10 years?
We've been doing Healthy Lives Matter Alzheimer's event for 10 years.
For 10 years. And you've been a part of it?
I've been a part of it, part of the marketing and development. Our Precinct 1 team does an outstanding job of putting this event on with the help of Dr. Sean Madison, president of Tarrant County College, the Alzheimer's Association. And this wouldn't be possible without our sponsors like Biogen and Aetna, the United Way, JPS Hospital, Tarrant County Public Health. All of our partners and sponsors go hand in hand in putting this event all together. And I do want people to know, because they always ask, does my tax money pay for this? No, it's all sponsor driven. And we are grateful to our sponsors and our partners for it.
That's awesome. Now, I also was looking at this, and it says, what are some common myths about Alzheimer's? First, it says myth 1, memory loss always means Alzheimer's.
No, now you might, I've forgotten my keys.
So that doesn't mean you have it?
I've put my keys in the refrigerator, in the dryer, things like that. Now let me try to sum it up for you.
Sum it up.
It's okay to lose your keys.
Okay.
Now, Elma, once you forget what the keys are for, then you might want to
check it out then, huh? Because you'd be like, what are these keys
We're
for?
all
And they go
forgetful.
into the car.
Yeah.
So that's it. So that doesn't mean just because you forget something or you have a moment, don't you stop me, because I know you finna say something funny.
No,
No,
wait a minute.
You know.
Cause I get what he said. Cause the other day I
Uh-huh.
was looking for my glasses and my phone. Why was I looking for my phone with my phone?
I
I can't laugh on that.
Yeah.
I had to laugh because see, I was sitting up there asking him, and I said, where my phone
Right.
at, Gary? And I'm on the phone talking to somebody.
That part,
And
yeah.
he said, Mama, you have your phone in your hand.
In your hand.
And I'm like, oh, shoot. Another thing that happened to me, when I wear my glasses, sometimes I put them up, you
On your
put the
chin,
glasses on your head.
yeah.
And I walk around saying, where did I put my glasses?
But I'm
They
looking
up on top of my
I'm
head,
looking for my glasses and my
so
phone.
that's not saying that I have this disease
You
just
just-
because
you
you
just
just, you could have a moment.
Yeah.
And just because a family member has it it's not necessarily mean that you're gonna develop this disease.
But that's a thing that they will say.
Right.
If
That's
you
a
have,
myth,
that's a myth.
And
that
as we
everybody-
know, there's no cure for this disease. So what's important right now is how we treat ourselves, how we live. Do we eat a healthy diet? Do we exercise? Do we take care of our bodies?
or get enough rest.
Sleep as well,
Yes.
because a healthy body equals to a healthy brain.
Right.
And that's it, because you need at least what they say 6 hours of
6 hours,
sleep if you're adult. And it says it's always good to take at least a 15-minute nap. I used to get my naps in, baby.
Baby,
Close
I got a
it-
3-hour
close
nap
that-
today.
Look here, I
Listen.
got an hour and a half.
I got a whole 3-hour nap today,
My little
child.
lunch break, baby,
Yeah.
I was knocked out.
Yes.
Okay, another myth is this, they says, older people get Alzheimer's. That's not true either, is it?
No, that's not true. As I mentioned,
Earlier you mentioned
early
it.
onset is becoming more prevalent in our communities. It
Yeah.
really is. As I mentioned, the lady that was 50 years old, she was already stage 4.
Yeah. And they said it could go as early as 40 on here.
Wow.
Okay, the
Absolutely.
third myth they say, Alzheimer's just a part of normal aging. We was talking about that earlier.
Well, Alzheimer's disease, the number one risk factor for Alzheimer's disease is age, because we're living longer.
Right.
So age is the number one factor for developing Alzheimer's disease.
But I think if a person keeps saying that they have it over and over and over, they'll get it. Because it's like they inviting it in. No, don't say that you have it. Don't invite it in. Don't, just because you forget something that day, don't start saying, oh, I'm having Alzheimer's.
Let it be a surprise,
Yeah,
like everything else
let it
when you
be-
get older.
Maybe they give you some more Social Security.
Right.
Okay, this myth 4 says there's nothing you can do if you're diagnosed. What do you think about that?
Well, there is always something that you can do if you're
huh?
diagnosed. I mean, you can get your affairs in order. You can go to a neurologist and see what stage you're in. No matter what stage you're in, you always want to live the best and most comfortable life possible. So there are some things that you can do if you're diagnosed.
Right.
You take care of
Especially if you
yourself.
start repeating things over. I have this person that repeats things, and I didn't really pay any attention until it hit me. They would talk for a few minutes and then they would repeat.
Mm-hmm.
They'll ask the same question again.
Mm-hmm.
Then they'll talk a little bit more, and then they'll
same
ask the
question.
same question. And then it hit me. I said, gosh, why this person keep asking this person, this question over and over and over again? And I thought about it. I said, I wonder if that's a sign of it. And then that is one of the signs.
Well, there are people that do that and they don't have dementia at all.
Yeah.
Oh, they do that just.
But that definitely does occur when you do that.
Yeah, but that is a sign. But you're right. Some people do that. Like Big Husky be doing that often.
I do.
Yeah, he'll be doing that
Yeah,
stuff.
just walk in the room and say, "What am I here for?" Then you go in the room.
Answer yourself.
Listen, I did that 3 times one day. The other day, I walked in the room, looked around, and forgot what I did. But I did it 2 more times. I was like, what I keep coming? Then I said, oh yeah, I'm supposed to go get the water bottle out the room, so I go and drink it in the other room. I was like, ooh, I'm glad I don't have.
I think a heat. Maybe the heat.
it could be that.
It could be the heat.
Because it was hot.
It's hot out
It
there.
is.
You stay out there in that heat, boy.
80,
That heat
yeah.
will get to you.
But there are a lot of things that you can do to lessen your chances, like, visit and communicate with your doctor regularly, early detection, healthy diet, quit smoking, don't start smoking, exercise, manage your weight, engage in brain exercises, get adequate amounts of sleep, avoid sleep aids, walk outside of your home, participate in a clinical trial. And you can always become an advocate or a volunteer for this disease as well.
Wow.
But I'm glad you brought this disease to us because, see, a lot of time we don't talk about stuff in our culture that affects us, like diabetes and all of this stuff, and that's a myth too. They say just because your diabetes around your family, you don't have to get it.
You don't have to get it.
You don't have to
Because if you keep your A1C down and do the work, a lot of people don't do the work. Or they try to diagnose themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's important to visit the doctor no matter what.
Yeah. I went to my doctor on Monday, and I'm so proud. I'm like you. I done went from a 16 to a 14. This is my 14 here.
Come on.
This is
Yeah.
my 14.
Yeah.
I am so happy because I was in an 8
Come on.
till I got married.
Come on. You got the happy weight on you.
You got that happy weight on me.
He done made you happy.
And I tell you, and I was so impressed. And she said, I told her, I said, I'm trying. And she said, okay, we're going to work on this. And so I started, you start eating different.
Yeah.
You start watching what you're eating and all of this. So I went from a 210 to I'm not 191. Come on. Ain't that good?
Yeah.
But it don't look like it because I'm tall.
Yeah.
Hey, and now you know what happened.
Yeah.
Babe, where are you? What you doing, babe? Where are you, baby?
I know what you said in these streets.
Now that I'm losing this weight, I'm getting calls now, from the hubby. Where are you?
Baby.
You know
Yeah.
But I feel good though.
Good.
All of my all of my those blood tests and everything they did that. She sent back a note and said, your lab work is awesome. I was so excited, but I do feel better. I'm still exercising, even though that I'm doing this. I'm trying to get my sleep. I just have a hard time sleeping sometime at night.
It's just tough.
Yeah.
I've never been able to sleep the 8 to 10 to 9 hours like other people. But I've always gotten rest.
Yeah.
I've always gotten rest. Like I wake up refreshed. Yeah, I've always gotten rest.
But as long as I can get in, they say if you get in at least 6 hours, that's good. So I try to still take my nap. I still try to do, my 6 hours if I possibly can. But I really do. I was so proud of myself. But I'm still trying to lose just a little bit more, but not that much more. I like my 14 right now. So, but good.
So you like your 14?
I like my 14.
Come on, 14.
I really do. I tried on that 16 and it was big. I took 3 suits to get it size down because I wasn't finna get my suits away. So I took them and she called me there and said they ready. So I'm good about that. But it's good to know these things about, but this disease not only just in our culture, but it's normally in ours more than any other race, and they don't know why.
We do know why. As I mentioned, some of those risk factors are, the high blood pressure, the hypertension, the diabetes, the things that affect the blood and the blood flow to the brain. So that just puts us in a higher category. Where we live, if we live in a food desert, we're not getting healthy foods. If we're not visiting our doctors, taking care of ourselves. There's a lot of things that can associate with a higher chance of developing Alzheimer's because right now, Tarrant County Public Health is doing a great job of teaching Alzheimer's interventions in terms of how to take care of yourself and exercise and eat right, visit your doctor. So it's important. It's incumbent upon all of us to take care of ourselves. Healthy body, healthy brain.
All right, so when is this event coming up again?
Okay, 10th Annual Healthy Lives Matter Alzheimer's Education Seminar, Saturday, August 23rd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., Tarrant County College, 300 Trinity Campus Drive, Fort Worth, Texas. This is going to be our 10th event. To register for this event, you go to www.tarrantcounty.com/ALZ event. Or you can call 817-531-5600 or 817-370-4500. We can register over the phone. But again, please go to www.tarrantcounty.com/ALZ event.
Okay, good. So y'all heard that, right? That's on August 23rd. So if you can make it to that, go out there. And if you don't know anything about this disease, please get on there. I got on ChatGPT and I pulled up this information. And this is something that is going to be very helpful for you. So before we go into our Fashion by Kimberly, what would you tell the people? Give us some motivation or something.
Well, take care of yourselves. If you're caring for someone else, please register for this event because education is key. Yes. Education is key. You can share ideas on how to be a better caregiver. You can share ideas on how to take better care of yourselves to fend off this disease. So that is my number one thing to say to people is if you care for someone, come get educated. If you want to know more about the disease in general, come to this event.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Leon Polk, for this.
Dr. Bishop.
Yeah, but this is good. We need to know things about, especially when you're taking care of somebody with this disease, how you can handle the stress of it, how it's affect you, especially if it's a family member. It, that really affects you when it's a family member. Yeah. So y'all try to make it out to this, okay? Thank you. All right, you ready? Fashion by Kimberly.
Yes.
All right, yes. Fashion by Kimberly.
Oh, my leg is asleep.
She done went to sleep. Her leg, is that a sign of getting
might
old?
be. Might be a sign of getting old
there. All right, drop that beat, Otis. All righty, look at this girl. She can put together some stuff, can't she? Right. She got the jacket. She got the jacket matching. And what's so good about it, check this out. The jacket is black on one side and blue on the other side. And the shirt on the inside, what does it say? Spiritual sniper? Oh, a spiritual sniper in the house. Is that shooting somebody?
It is.
Woo! And those jeans, I was telling you, jeans back in the country, we used to throw those jeans away. You could wear those jeans. Now they paying money for those jeans. Ain't that something? Wow. And those
jeans. We used to get in trouble for ripping our jeans.
I know. You couldn't even wear those jeans to school or nothing, Now they can't. Let's see the shoes. Let's see those shoes. Oh my God, look at that. The shoes matches the jacket real well. You notice that? That is so beautiful. Yeah. Now march over there and get some of those t-shirts over there. Go over there and get some of those t-shirts right over there. I want Kimberly to show these beautiful t-shirts that Kirk Inspiration. If you want to design, he can put together these t-shirts right here. He can put whatever you want on these t-shirts. That one said, God don't play about me. They come in all sizes. This one is our faith, I think Faith Move Mountains or something like that. But they come in all, he can put together whatever you want on these t-shirts, So check us out at www.kirkinspiration.com. Our products inspire. We want to inspire you, so check us out. Again, these plaques and everything. You didn't do your purse, Kimberly. Your purse. Oh, I like that, girl. Look at that. That purse looks like it got a bunch of money in it, doesn't it?
It do.
That purse got some money in there. Look how it glitters. Mona, stop. All right, thank you, Kimberly Fashion
Elma, I
Line.
got my T-shirt because I was at the Word Revival, and the prophet that came,
Yes.
he was praying for everybody. And when he got to me, he just kind of looked at me,
What did he say, girl?
and he said that all your prayers hit the target. And that's when he called me a spiritual something in the spirit with Satan. He said, God showed me that all your prayers hit target.
Wow.
And so that's when I got the spirit. They were selling spiritual sniper that
spiritual
night.
Sniper. I like that.
So I was like, okay, sir, I don't know who you are, but I'll take that.
I know that's right. So if they hitting the target, baby,
He said,
I want you
God
to
showed
pray
me
for
that all your
son.
prayers are
Hit
the
that target.
I
for
said
me.
they all.
That's good because God hasn't forgotten your prayers. That's
Yeah.
good. That's awesome. All right. Thank you all again. If you would love to be with this most beautiful woman, Kimberly,
All right now.
that takes these beautiful pictures that you will see her on the photo booth, which is called what?
The
Kirk booth.
Woo!
And he is such a good entrepreneur. This photo booth gives you memories forever.
Yes.
So rent the Kirk booth. We're very reasonable, but we give you high quality, bam, out there.
Photos,
Okay,
yes.
you're gonna get the best because we are the best. Okay, so rent us. Go and look at www.thekirkbooth.com.
Y'all gotta go see Elma dance.
Look at my.
Y'all gotta go see Elma dance.
Elma, but I just want to. This is my favorite.
Oh, that's
video.
too cute. Darius made that what?
This is my favorite video.
Man, you haven't
This-
seen all of them
No,
yet.
but this is my favorite right now of the ones I done seen.
Oh, well,
I like the
then.
platinum one, but this is my
That's-
favorite
that's the
right
favorite.
there. Yeah,
Okay,
like,
then. And
I
and
love
this
it.
one is so old, but I love
it's
this one.
old, but it
Oh,
looks
this-
good. It
oh,
don't
well,
look
thank
old.
you,
It don't
darling.
look
Thank
old,
you.
though. Come on.
This one been through so much,
It
but
done been
anyway.
through the walls.
Oh,
the
baby,
roof,
that's me why I can wear it. So, but yeah, y'all check me out.
Check that
Darius
dance out.
did
You
that.
put that on your
Darius-
Facebook page?
So
Okay,
cute.
But you have to click on it to get to it.
Right,
okay?
right, okay.
So y'all go in and check it out. www.thekirkbooth.com. We do all kinds of events from all of it. And Big Husky been advertising the Kirk booth. Rent us. You can buy
Yes.
the photo booth if you want it.
Yes.
We also
We'll
do
make one for you.
Oh yes, we will do that. We do photo
I won't.
shoots
They
and
will.
all of that. So check us out. We're very reasonable, but we'll give you. We have attendants that come, so you don't have to worry about it. We'll be there.
Mhm.
We're on time. That's one thing we are. We
Ain't
set
gonna be
up.
on time no more.
Oh baby, we are on time. So you all remember the one and only photo booth is the Kirk booth. Okay.
That part.
That part, that's all you need to remember. And those beautiful pictures that Kimberly and all of us take are
They're
from
there,
the what?
they're
The
there.
Kirk booth, okay? All right, thank you all. Please go and subscribe. Go to YouTube and subscribe. I need subscribers on YouTube as
Yes,
well. So
yes.
please go on there. Do that little, what you call it, that little ad sign and highlights, and invite all of your friends. You all are missing a lot of shows, but you're not really missing because you can always go back and watch every show, put your comment. And if you have a comment on that redistricting, put it at the bottom of our show. Let us know what you think about that. How do you feel about the redistricting of all of this that's going on in our news, okay? Let us know how you feel, all
And
right?
Elma, before we go, you know what's interesting about most of the diseases? Exercise.
Yeah.
Exercise, being consistent in exercising
Exercising.
seems to be one of the
And drink me some
main
water,
cures.
too.
That people have to get up maybe in their 50s and 60s and just begin to walk it out.
And we
walk
get
it out.
lazy a lot
Isn't
of
that
times, but you gotta
interesting
get
that
up.
as you begin, you can cure a lot of things
That's
in our,
right.
maybe because our community don't exercise as
That's
much
good because we
as
done got
other
lazy.
communities
That's
exercise.
And if it's just walking, just walk. 15 minutes, walk. Go up and down your stairs. I go up and down my stairs. I leave stuff upstairs so I can go up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
You know,
But that's
I'm trying,
interesting.
and that's what my doctor said. She said, you are exercising, I can tell, and I do.
Try to
I'm
get
even
all-
lifting weights now.
That's
I'm
good.
lifting weights, baby. Darius got me lifting weights and said, I don't like this flabby.
Uh-huh.
That's
I'm enjoying this here, you know.
I did all my
I
steps
am.
this week for today. I did it all for the week. for
Apostle
today.
ain't gonna have nothing to grab.
Oh, baby, hey, but I'm
Apostle ain't
trying
having
to.
to grab on.
Hey,
That
but
part.
you know what? He loving it.
Yeah.
Hey, I can
He
run
gonna be
fast
like, wait
now.
a minute, the potatoes. He gonna be like, wait a minute.
And I'm cooking more at home now,
Come
so
on.
you know I'm eating a lot of salads. But
That's
like
good.
Dr. Polk was saying here, I call him doctor. Everybody a doctor on my show, you know. But anyway, this is good information. And
It
if you
is.
all can, it's August what?
23rd,
All right.
8
August
to
20.
1, 8 to 2, right?
9 to 2.
9 to
9 to
2, okay? So y'all tune in every Monday and Thursday. Again, if you would love to be on our show, to share your businesses, we want to put them out there. We also want you to bring in your topics. Whatever. If you're doing something for the Lord out there, hey, come in and share. We need some motivation in this walk of life. All right, thank you all. Thank you, Dr. Pope, for coming and sharing. He always come and share all his events. We appreciate you. Thank you. May God bless you until we see you when? Face to face. Please subscribe, Facebook and YouTube. Love you guys. Good night.